Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni has defended the arraignment of civilians in the military court after the country's Supreme Court ruled on Friday, January 31st, that civilians should not be tried at the military court. President Museveni said in a statement on Saturday, February 1st, that civilians who illegally possess firearms should be charged at the military court because they are handling weapons which are a monopoly of the armed forces. Museveni said the arraignment of civilians at the military court reinforces the civilian judicial system to defend the lives of our people against criminals armed with guns, adding that cases are tried in military courts to protect the institution of the army. The president further posed in his statement, if you voluntarily acquire these guns, why should you complain when you are tried in a forum that deals with those matters when soldiers are involved? In the wake of the Supreme Court's ruling, Museveni said the government, through Uganda's Attorney General, would propose amendments to the constitution to help our judges in future from interfering with this useful self-protection instrument for the country, and also remove irrationalities, if any. The head of state added in his statement that Uganda is not governed by judges but by the people who are old enough to vote. According to the president, referendum, constitutional amendments, and the amendment of laws through parliament can streamline laws which are deemed to be contentious. Museveni vowed Uganda will continue using military court in the trial of national security related offences, saying we cannot and will not abandon this useful instrument for stability. He added that people convicted by the military court can file appeals at the national courts. The president's statement came after Army spokesperson Chris Magezi vowed to defy the Supreme Court's decision, saying the General Court Martial will continue to try anyone who conspires to murder the president, commits armed rebellion against Uganda, and engages in terrorism against the people of Uganda. On Friday, Uganda's Supreme Court ruled that the military court lacks jurisdiction to try civilians. The top court therefore ordered officials to hold all ongoing military trials of civilians and transfer them to the country's civilian courts. The Supreme Court, however, did not declare past convictions under the military courts as void. Ordinary courts have on several occasions ruled against the trial of civilians by court-martial, including in July 2021 when Uganda's Constitutional Court found the arraignment of civilians in military court to be unconstitutional. In October 2024, the General Court-Martial in Makindye in Uganda's capital, Kampala, sentenced 16 civilian supporters of Uganda's main opposition party, the National Unity Platform (NUP), to 5 years in prison. The group pled guilty to charges of treachery and possession of explosive devices. Currently at the military court, President Museveni's political rival, Kizza Besigye, is facing charges of alleged illegal possession of firearms and treachery, which carries death penalty. Treachery refers to violation of allegiance. Army spokesperson Chris Magezi recently said under no circumstances will Besigye be released until he faces the full extent of martial law.